So I'm into about a week now of my trip here to my home province of Newfoundland. Hope you can hear me. There's been a wind warning from Environment Canada for the coast with winds up to 100 kilometers per hour. Not quite as breezy inland. So I'm taking shelter here in a little tiny copse of wind, or rather little tiny copse of trees. The wind is so strong it's blowing the pine needles or the spruce needles off some of these trees. So I thought I'd take you out to the coast here a bit and show you what it's like when the wind blows in Newfoundland. If this was to happen back home in Sudbury, it would make news big time. But here it's just common stuff. So I'm going to take a couple of snaps. I'm going to take a couple of snaps and then we'll take you out to what they call Bears Cove here, close to Bay Roberts. You can see what it looks like. Alright? Hang on to your hats, if you got one. This is looking across Spaniards Bay from a place called Bears Cove in Bay Roberts. So the wind's been high for the last 12 hours or so, and it's blowing the tops of the waves off and creating a bit of a surf. Not much, mind you, but for a fella that now lives in Ontario, this is a little unusual. Somebody has put this up. Actually, it was Vic. You can see it right on the sign there, look. And I'm going to give you a closer shot of that now. So, to my eye, this is amazing stuff. And all you got to do is check out this guy here, look. Can you see him? I think he must be the skipper. And over on this side here, you gotta check this out. This is one of the crew members. Hang on. Here he comes. Now look at that. That's a crew member. And you can see the net there on the back end. Look. That is fabulous. Now I'm just going to tell people who are watching this video that what we're looking at is a bunch of whales out here. You just saw one spout there a few moments ago, so a big exhale. They're probably out there chasing capelin. And just down below us on the beach here at Bay de Verde, there's a seal. There you go. See that guy there? You can see him blowing over here, or spouting, or how would you call that, Blair? There you go. There's a bunch of them out there. Holy mackerel. A whole pod. Hello, so I'm on the Bay Verde Peninsula, come down a bit from Tullin Gate, and there's a couple of things you need to see here. Things that are incredibly typical of Newfoundland that you won't see anywhere else. I'm going to show you right now. So the Bay Verde Peninsula Road is a piece of junk in places. But check this out, right here, look. That's somebody's garden, right? They'll call that a garden, a vegetable garden. It looks like they're growing spuds over there. And this is mid-July, and there's just nothing going on, right? There's like no growth. I don't know if it's being so cold here or what, but you can see the spuds in there. So they found this piece of ground here because of, you know, they know there's a little bit of soil that they can get at. The other bit of big news here is that there's sunshine today, which is cool. So here's the other thing. Check this out now. Right, see all those numbers over here? And then if you come over here, look at this. This is what will keep a lot of people warm over the course of the next winter. And this wood will be collected, brought to the houses. And this was cut in the winter time, hauled out in these sleds right here. That's a sled. And here's a broken down sled over here. And you can see that the trail goes on into the bush right up through here. And those numbers that you saw and those posts right there, those are the wood cutting permit numbers. I don't know if they would pay very much attention to that, but people who burn wood in Ontario or wherever, you'll see that it's all spruce and what we call var down in this part of the world. There you go. And this is all dotted along this road going into Fleur-de-Lis, the community of Fleur-de-Lis. That's where we're headed now. So just 500 meters down the road, and yeah, look at that. Great big huge hills here, right? So this is Fleur-de-Lis at the top of the Baie-Verte Peninsula, or at least a part of it. Quite pretty. So that river that you saw earlier empties into the ocean. And this was a Dorset Eskimo site. So we're looking at 5,000 years of history here. It's beautiful. So that's my little bit of time in Newfoundland. Hope you enjoyed some of the snaps and some of the video. I'm at Carbonear. I'm at Port aux Basques now on board the Atlantic Vision again, heading over to Nova Scotia. And of course this last week has been nothing but wind and rain, and I get to Port aux Basques and it's beautiful sunshine. I'm actually crossing over a couple of days early, but the forecast for where I was headed was for 2 more days of rain, and I had enough. So I'll just swing the camera around and show you the mouth here of Port aux Basques Harbour in a little bit, and yeah. So I hope you, as I say, enjoyed some of the snaps and stuff. See ya.